Hey guys, so in our last lesson we looked at the Pythagorean theorem and we solved some problems where we were missing C, the hypotenuse, the side that's across from the right angle, right? In all our problems we were solving for C. Today we're going to be looking at some triangles where we're missing one of the other sides, so not C, either A or B, and we're going to look at how to solve those. And we use the same formula, it's just the algebra is just slightly different when we do it, but it's really pretty easy. So here's the triangle. Again, I try to find C for sure. That's always where I like to start. In this case, I know C this time. C is 10, so it's across from the right angle. So it looks like I'm missing A or B. So I'm going to go ahead and label my sides. There's C for sure. These two, again, it doesn't matter. A or B, you can switch them up. C is just the one that matters, so I'm just going to call him A and him B. So I'm looking for B in this case. So now I can plug things into my formula, and away I go, again, trying to do some algebra to solve for B. So here we go. A, it looks like in this case, is going to be 6. So I've got 6 squared plus B is X. Now I'm looking for this guy today. And C, 10 squared, right? So I'm solving for X. I'm going to go do all the things I can do, and then really I'm trying to get X by itself. So 6 squared is 36, plus I can't do anything with the X squared yet, and 10 squared is 100. Now I'm solving for X, so I'm going to use all my old algebra skills to get X by itself. That means this 36, it's got to go, right? Doesn't belong on that side. This is my side for X's, so I'm going to get rid of that 36. The opposite of adding 36 is to subtract 36. So he's gone. Boom. Whatever I do to one side, I got to do the other side of the equal sign, right, over on this side. So I'm going to subtract my 36 here. I've got X squared equals, and then 100 minus 36. If you need your calculator to punch that out, but I know this is 64. Cool, I'm getting close. I almost have X by itself. I got X squared by itself, but I got to get rid of the squared, get X completely alone, right? So again, when we're solving, we always do the opposite. And so the opposite of squaring is square root. So if I do a square root, squares and square roots cancel each other out, just leaves X. And if I do it to one side, I got to do it to the other. Again, at this point, you use your calculator if you need to for that square root. Some of these square roots come out nice, like this one, but some of them not so nice, so calculator work, get that decimal. In this case though, square root of 64, pretty easy, that's 8. And I found my missing side. Right? So again, these are just a little bit different. The algebra is just a little different than when you're looking for C. Remember, when you're looking for C, you have both these numbers over here, so you can just square them at them, and then you can take the square root to solve. In this case, when you're looking for A or B and you have C, you have to do a little more work. You got to get the X by itself, so you got to move that guy over there. In fact, what ends up happening is you end up squaring both these guys and then subtracting them, and then taking the square root to find 8. So that's kind of the shortcut, I guess. That's the algebra without actually doing it, is you square them, subtract them, take the square root, you got that guy. Remember, when you're looking for C, you square them, add them, and take the square root to find C. So Pythagorean theorem, once you practice with it a little bit and get used to what you're doing, you can really punch these problems out really, really fast. Hopefully today's assignment won't be too bad. Again, you've had some practice with the Pythagorean theorem. This is just looking for a different side using the same theorem. Hopefully they'll be easy for you. Take a look at them, do your best, and then if you have any questions, let me know.